Today's video features Michael Myers,
Why is this
one of
nigga
the
talking
most
so
gruesome
low?
evil known in the credits of the early films in the series as The Shape. I've come across a lot of difficulties when deciding how to approach this video. Currently, there are 4 distinct timelines in the Halloween universe to pull from, and each of them have their pros and cons.
We
as
don't need
far
to
as
talk
adding to
about
the
what I
canon.
get recommended.
The
Not gonna
sequel
lie, I be getting
timelines,
recommended
consisting
some
of
weird
Halloween
stuff
1
too.
and 2,
But that's
and
only
4 through
like
6, provide a bit of backstory as far as explaining why Michael
it's
does
only
what he
like
does,
I guess like
with the
short
6th film
videos
taking
and
it to the
stuff.
next level by showing us that Michael is a tool of a cult
Like
and
I
is
don't know,
under a curse,
memes and stuff.
forcing him to kill his family and explaining the origin of his evil. The H2O timeline attempts to go back to Michael's roots, ditching a lot of the supernatural aspects of the first timeline in favor of Michael being portrayed as more of an unknown evil who revels in not only the kill, but the fear he inflicts upon his victims. The Rob
Shorts
Zombie
are
films
wild.
portray Michael in an alternate
Sometimes
scenario where Michael's home life
my shorts
and
just be like
upbringing is
TikTok
drastically
shorts. They just be
different from the
TikTok
other
videos for real,
timelines,
for real.
showing that his transformation into a beast begins through troubling behavior at an early age. Lastly, the newest
Look at
timeline,
little
the
Michael.
one comprised only of the first Halloween film and the 2018 film, keep Michael closer to what John Carpenter intended when he created the first Halloween film. In this timeline, Michael embodies the moniker of the Shape quite well, remaining an unknown evil that terrorizes the populace of Haddonfield for no discernible reason other than being the town he's familiar with. But with the exception of the Rob Zombie films, each timeline does have one thing in common, and that's the first film, and 2 of the timelines contain the second film as well. It's for this reason that I want to use this video as a baseline to refer back to for potential future videos on each of the timelines. This video will be about establishing the themes that more or less stay with Michael throughout each timeline that are present within the first 2 films. Now, with that out of the way, let's establish a few things right off the bat about Michael. What do these 2 films tell us about Michael Myers? Let's look at the physical and vocal aspects of Michael. Michael never says a word in these films, and with the exception of a few minor grunts of pain, he makes no noise at all. His face is shown only briefly in a struggle with Laurie, but other than that, he remains masked throughout the entirety of each film. The mask is central to his character, showing us a faceless evil that has no emotion, only the blank stare of a plain white mask, leaving the man beneath it a mystery. His physique and abilities embody what a monster should be,
Is
an
this
unstoppable
a
force
big
that
evil
knows no
story?
limits. He can perform feats of superhuman strength, such as when he
Is this big evil story? Look quick this Huh? Big evil story.
lifts Bob in the first film with one hand, driving his knife deep into his body with such force that it impales him onto the pantry doors. He's also near immortal and impervious to almost all manner of harm, the only thing capable of stopping him being to incinerate him. Overall, Michael's appearance is quite simple, and his capabilities do
This is analyzing evil.
Portraying him as a monstrous human being.
Dropping a movie about you. I want to be in a movie, not gonna lie. I want to act in a movie.
Now, the other thing we need to establish from these films is a simple question. Why? Why does Michael Myers kill in the way he does? This is a tricky subject to speak on, as there is no clear
So
answer.
when did this nigga not turn unhuman? I heard analyzing big evil. Oh. Yeah, no. It's analyzing evil. Pretty good title, not gonna lie. W name, W title. W actor. I took acting school for I had 30 classes of acting school.
Michael, as
But I'm still not crazy good, you know what I'm saying?
I said before, is credited as the Shape in these 2
But
films.
I know how to do
and is meant to be viewed as
monologues.
this
I know how
timeless evil
to
that kills with no other motivation
do
besides the
commercials
desire
and
to
shit
do
like
evil.
that.
Dr. Loomis lays this line of thinking out perfectly in the following scene.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told.
But I do wanna star in some films, some short films or whatever.
Conscience, no
That would be cool.
understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Even though he's meant to be viewed in this way, we're given some insight into his motives in the second film, and we can make our own inferences about
together.
his
I'm down,
that lead
bro.
up to this revelation.
Whenever, I'm down.
Through Dr. Loomis, we learned that Michael hasn't said so much as a word the entire 15 years he's been locked up, and rarely moved.
I don't know why y'all put spaces in Big, Evil, and Corey, and the bigger story.
Well, though it's never said, I believe all this time Michael has been focusing on one thing and one thing only: the feeling he felt when he murdered his sister, and an intense
Coming up
desire
with
to return home
titles.
and experience
That is a
something
horrible
again.
title.
Michael had a strong attachment to his sister, so strong that when she was more involved with her boyfriend rather than babysitting him properly as she should have been, Michael grew jealous and murdered her in a quiet rage,
That's a horrible title.
punishing her for her actions. Michael soon learns that this one act isn't enough, though.
Not even how you
His
spell my
desire
name.
is to recreate her murder.
Not even how you spell my name.
So strong, it's the only thing that occupies his mind. I think this is plain to see in the first film, seeing as he returns to his hometown to kill teenagers similar in age to his sister, even going as far as to single out the ones who are engaged in the same promiscuous activities that she committed that night. His desire to recreate the murder is most apparent in the scene where he's placed Judith's gravestone above Annie's dead body, as if to simultaneously
Oh,
show
man,
his
it's
undying
my fault.
affection for his sister. The
My
ghost-
fault. If being honest with your homie is being an L man's, my apologies. So let me just dick ride and be a yes man to everything. And that was an amazing title. Like, I have never seen a title so good ever in my life. Like, everything you do, and it's just perfect, bro. For real. Small, kind Kyle versus Bigevilcorey.
and rage he felt at her quote-unquote betrayal, and his innate desire to recreate her.
It was a
murder.
decent title. It was an amazing title, and immaculate title.
Ties in well to what we learn in the second film, that Lori is in fact the long-lost sister of Michael, and that he has targeted her specifically for this reason. Where Annie was his imperfect attempt at a recreation, Lori can be seen as the new and perfect specimen to replace Judith.
So when did Michael get unhumanized? When did he become immortal?
Will need to relive that night. In the second film, however, Michael kills many
This man killed her with a butter knife.
people that aren't directly related to his desire to recreate his sister's murder. These people either happen to be in
They
the way
about to
or
rename
present
the
an
country
opportunity
after
for Michael to
that
commit
title.
more murder, showing perhaps that murder itself
Country
is
going
still
to
something
shit.
Michael can find fulfillment in. An
It's gonna be
interesting
a rough
component to
time.
Michael in the second film is his connection to Samhain, which Loomis describes as the Celtic Lord of the Dead, the festival that marks the end of summer, the unconscious mind, the darkness within oneself. This one word actually manages to sum up the character of Michael quite well. I believe Michael views himself as the Lord of the Dead, the shadow who comes on the festival night of All Hallows Eve to bring death to the
Corey
people
will
of
beat
his
him
choosing.
up easy.
Now here's the thing.
Hell no.
This is all well and good, and is for the
Michael
most
big
part
as shit. How tall is Michael Myers? I cannot. Okay, first of all, he's ripped. I said Michael Myers. Height. Not only is he tall, but he's like hella ripped. He's strong. 6'1". I'm taller than Michael Myers. He's 6'1". Hold on. He's 6'1", chat. This nigga is 6'1". 6'1", 205. 6'1", 205. I thought he was like 300 something. 6'1", 205. Just so y'all can see I'm not tripping. I'm taller than Michael Myers. Michael Myers recently portrayed by Tyler Maine in the Halloween 2007, 6'7". Michael Myers was played originally by Nick Castle in Halloween 1978. At the height of 5'10". Michael Myers is the main antagonist for the slasher. So he be changing height depending on the actor, but shit, if this is the main height they're giving him, 6'1", I'm still not whooping him. I'm still not whooping him. I'm gonna be real. I'm not whooping him. Even if he is 6'1", I'm still not whooping him. He's weak. Kill him, Corey. He, what the fuck? That's not even like Boogie beating the fuck out. Boogie is not beating up Michael Myers. Michael's ripped, bro. I don't know how, like, y'all gotta realize Michael is strong as hell. He's strong as hell. How strong is Michael Myers? Ta! What the fuck? Yo, they gotta chill. Enhanced strength. Michael possesses superhuman strength to the point where he could lift people off the ground, crush people's heads, smash through walls, and he also is capable of driving his thumb into craniums. Driving his thumb into craniums. He did this on a doctor in Halloween 4. Michael's cursed a group of belonging nations. So he's like cursed, bro. He's cursed.
Established within the second film, with a little imagination on my part for the first film. But the great
Shit.
thing about Michael is that none of this
Damn.
is true. Yes, Michael's motivation in the second film is shown to be his desire to murder his long-lost sister. But that doesn't mean it isn't for any other reason than the fact that it's all he knows. And he's
I am not.
drawn to doing his favorite
I am
thing
not.
to yet another sister.
Bro.
Michael is the perfect embodiment of a monster. The
Bro,
terror
if
of
Michael busts through y'all doors right now, what are y'all doing?
known and sociopathic.
What are y'all doing?
In the dark could be something anyone
Y'all can't do anything.
could encounter in the real world.
If he busts
This
through
is a
y'all
film
doors
taken
right
what
now,
could possibly be behind that mask. But at the end of the day, I also don't want this video to dissuade you from what could be the most terrifying thing about Michael: the unknown. At the end of these videos, I typically like to sum up the character to paint a concrete image of who they are and
I'll
what they're
take it.
about. But in this video, I feel it's appropriate to offer you two conclusions. On the one hand,
Look,
we
one
have a
shot.
man who's infected with the evil of jealousy.
That's 2
and
shots.
An intense desire to recreate his first kill, who has been brooding for 15 years over his eventual plans to return to the site of that kill, to relive the same rush he felt when he
Show
plunged his
him
knife into the
Bigevilcorey's
sister's
stream.
flesh. A man who's gifted through perhaps genetics or outside
You think
supernatural
he watch
influences,
streamers?
an incredible strength and immunity. to
Not gonna lie, if he does watch
a
streamers,
very
I'm definitely
unstoppable force.
one of the first streamers you gonna watch.
Or on the other hand, we have, as Dr. Loomis said, a man of pure evil, whose motivations lie only in the desire to unleash his evil upon the only place he's ever known. A mindless monster of supernatural force let loose only to bring terror to the world. The shape hiding among the shadows. What are your thoughts?
Don't every like supervillain or like horror movie monster like dies and then comes back in the next movie? They die every movie and then come back, right? Like what movie has like the monster, the supervillain like one? He can't kill me. I'm watching Bigevilcorey. He'll develop an unhealthy attachment.
Honestly, I'm partial to either. But there could be things I've missed or another component to Michael's character in these films that I failed to see. Let me know if I have down in the comments. As always though, I hope you've enjoyed this entry in the series. And if you'd like to see more of my content, feel free to subscribe. While you're telling me what you thought of this video,
Yo, this nigga Michael's
also
slow.
suggestions for a villain you'd like to see featured in a future episode in the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon.
That was interesting. Jump scare? Hold on, all this black. Is there a jump scare? No, just blackness. W video.